Hey everybody, it's Nkumu Katalay never lies, snapping to inspire. Another drum series. I'm gonna talk about Seben in Congolese, drum. When we talk about Seben, for those of you who don't know, that's the dancing part in Congolese music that has actually been embraced throughout African music. Is this part. But now, in every music, in order to innovate with that music, you have to know how to engage it and then to also rest it. So today, for resting purpose, I'm going to talk about transitions again. So imagine you are in a Seben. I just showed 3 transitions, and then we're going to break them down very quickly to see them apart and to know what they are. Alright? So 3 forms of transition that you could use to rest the music while you are playing Seben. It allows a different opening of traditional music, and then it gives the voice a platform, and it gives the rhythm guitar a platform. And I spoke about it in one of the old videos. That's how décalé derived from that resting. And then the more you rest, the more you develop very music that is geared towards the voice. You can see, like in Congolese perspective, décalé is the first element of rest. When we go from picked up from Congolese music. And then we believe also Afrobeats picked up now the other form of rest where you even get a little more calmer than this one. Alright? So we'll talk about the other transition. So I could take this without the foot now. Where I put the foot back, but I'm spacing it. I'm not fully able to I'm spacing it. So it started to sound almost like I'm playing Afro Latin music, right? Remember, all this I'm able to do it because they're all connected to the 6/8 rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I call the Rumbian funk, where you take this rest, you even rest it more to give more. Like at this moment, it could be groovy music, but you could feel the piano emerging as a melody as well, and you could formulate the song. I believe that's where the new style has evolved by even resting the drum more. And that idea you see also in the R&B music, where the drum is very simple, so the emergence of the melody becomes important, and then the harmonization through the voice, or voicing, meaning the sound, voicing of harmony, meaning between the piano and this last resting form. This is what I also came my style that I call Rumbian funk to emerge. And you see how people in the Latin music, they use it a lot, because even though there's a lot of drums in Latin music, but you can still feel the space because they don't fill all the space like we'll do in traditional music, right? Every space is filled. Every space is filled, so that it becomes a clash of titans. Versus the now. I go from can enter now between Congo, Seben that is simplified, even into jazz and Afro-Cuban. Because what has started to emerge, you started to hear the sound of the clave you hear in Afro-Cuban. And that's the same thing you hear in Afrobeats. That's the same thing you hear in here. That's the same thing you hear. Because they're coming from back to back to back to back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, same thing, it started to develop different colors. So let me go from 7, the first resting, the second resting, and the third dimensional resting. Then start to mix it with different Afro style. Because remember, my vision highlights the contribution of Congo in world history. By being able to play from Congolese music to the form of rest that exists in even our traditional music, and then go into the jazz and all those things, you start to see now how our cultures have contributed to the word history that I'm talking about. Because music is really a library that holds a lot. All right. So first. Once again, my name is Nkumu Katalay, never lie. I was snapping to inspire. All right. So I want to be thankful. This is a space I'm using. Is a church that I've been participating a lot. I've been praying with them. The ministry pour la vie de sanctification is a ministry of sanctification. It's led by Pastor Christian. It's out here in New Jersey. For those of you who are in New Jersey, for those of you are not in this area, you can also follow them online to follow the service. So I'm using this space to give you this lesson. I wanted to give a quick shout out to them as well. Thank you.